kind of windy outside. Whoa, got it in a higher speed. So you can see I have a little camera attached to the top, a Mobius, because the camera on this drone is non-existent. Mine didn't come with the camera. Look, in the center, there is no camera in there. It's hollow. I'll show you how much power it has. I'm going to fly straight up. It's very slow to go up. Let's bring it back here. And let's put it in the fastest speed. Ready? Still pretty slow, not that fast. So it's definitely a beginner drone. Now, I will say this, I'm just going to put it back into normal speed. There I am right here. You can get me on the Mobius camera. I will say this, anybody who buys this drone, either your drone is already broken and you can't fly it, or it's going to get broken because they're not really made that well. The problem is actually in the wind's blowing my drone around here. Let me bring it this way. The problem is actually in the actual controller. So this thing here, there's a problem with the controller. The wires are very fragile. The quality control, they're not soldered that well, and the wires come off. When it's broken, all that happens is, well, you try to start it and the motors spin, but it won't take off, and then the motors stop. Do I have anything? So I'm going to show you a video how I fixed it. It's really simple. As soon as you fix it, I will say that it will probably break on you again because the wires are very, very brittle. Did you buy this drone here? If you look on YouTube, you'll see an awful lot of people bought this drone and they call it a piece of crap. Well, guess what? This was sent to me about maybe a month ago, and here it is right here. And here's the controller. And guess what? It could not fly because I couldn't get it off the ground because it just didn't work. It was a piece of crap. So I had some spare time today and I found out the problem. I took the controller apart and there's two loose wires in here. I soldered them back in place and now it works. So if you have this drone and all it does is starts up, it doesn't take off, doesn't do much else, well then you're gonna have to connect the wires that are in here. And I'll show you that right now. Here I've got the controller. It's opened up because I'm checking out this here. Well, this here joystick doesn't seem to be as active as this joystick. So when I opened it up, I looked at this joystick and followed the little wires from here all the way around and see where they're soldered, and did the same with this joystick. And I noticed that on this joystick, there's like a blue wire that goes nowhere, and there's a red wire that goes nowhere. So if I match these wires up with what I see over on this side, I see they've come off, the solder's come off. So I'm going to take my little soldering iron over here and solder them on, and hopefully it's going to work. So this red one looks like it goes right here on the last thing. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of solder, put it on here, coat the tip of the wire, and right here I'm going to melt the existing solder a little bit, make it nice and shiny, and then stick this one on top. All right, I think that's good. All right, just be certain when you put back the wires that they don't get in the way of your joysticks and everything can move nice and fluidly, or else you're gonna have problems again. And let me show you what it looks like when it's actually working properly. So you can power it on, you can be in your house, it doesn't matter. Do that, power this on, and they will connect automatically. You don't have to touch anything. Come on. There you go, they connect. Next, you just do a quick gyro calibration like this. See the little lights blink, and you're all set to go. Pull this in. The motors will keep on working, and you can take it out. And you can fly it around in your house. That's how it's supposed to work, not the crappy way everybody has it where nothing works. That's pretty much it. All right, and all the other features on here will work too. If you go outside, you can connect to a GPS if you want, and yeah, so I'll take it outside and give it a try. Now, if this would have been a drone that worked right out of the box and no one had problems with it, I would probably recommend it. It's a foldable drone and it does have brushless motors, which is pretty good. And it flies okay. And it's got a pretty good range and a good battery life. Only negatives are poor quality control on building it. All right, let's hit the land button on here, see what happens. And it comes down. and it lands in a cloud of snow. And my final comment on this drone is, once again, buyer beware. If you buy this and it works, eventually it will stop working. And if you buy it and it doesn't work, well, then my video should have showed you how to fix it. And if you have any questions, post them below in the comments and I'll try to answer them. For now, thanks for watching this video, and you might see this drone again in future videos doing all sorts of crazy things, because I'm going to use this drone as my radical drone. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. To see more cool videos, give this a thumbs up, and there's more cool videos on the way. Take care.